Hi guys, in this video I'm going to talk about my first year as a YouTuber. Now I'm going to show you some of my old videos. Okay, so this is an example that I would say that the lighting is not fantastic. Weather's real nice, about 26 degrees, not too hot. Next up, I'm going to show you a little bit of storytelling perfection. Adventure Oats. I'm here out in a park in Quincy. And then finally, here's a bit of perfectly crisp audio. Pretty easy to spot when you're in Gdansk. Yeah, super. In this video, I'm going to talk about my biggest home run, my most disappointing video, and then also the challenges that I faced throughout the year trying to grow a YouTube channel. Throughout the 365 days, I grew from 0 all the way to 336 subscribers. So that is almost 1 subscriber per day for the whole year. Now, I was just doing a bit of thinking, who's the biggest YouTuber? Mr. Beast. I think we've all heard of him. Doing a little bit of math in my head. At this rate of 1 subscriber a day, I will catch Mr. Beast in about 695,889 years. Now, so in talking about the gaining of subscribers, actually, as you can see my graph here now, I was surprised looking at it today about how kind of steady it is in a way. As you can see on the graph, I had the biggest boost in the month of January, where I actually grew over 97 subscribers in 1 month. So that was a fantastic month for me. If I was to gain nearly 100 subscribers every month, I'd be laughing. My top 3 videos throughout the year were 365 days off alcohol, the OMAD diet for 10 days, and then no food for a week. Talking about my biggest home run throughout the entire first year, that was in January when I released my 365 days off alcohol video. I'm going to be talking about my 1 year off alcohol. I'm going to go through some of the challenges that I faced throughout the year quitting alcohol. I'll also go through my kind of final conclusion. You know, I've just done 365 days. It actually wasn't very long before it maybe was even the 26th, 27th of December that I thought, maybe I should do a video for the 1st of January for New Year's Day, because I just completed an entire year off alcohol. You know, I thought it was an interesting topic, and I really felt like that day, New Year's Day, New Year's resolutions, you know, it really could resonate with people, and I was absolutely blown away with how well it did. I remember watching it at work, and it had went up to 1,000, and I could not believe it. It went to 2,000, 3,000. Eventually, right now, it is sitting at over 16,000. I know a lot of channels have videos with far more views, but for me, doing it all on my own, I really was over the moon and delighted. And I definitely would say that if I did not have that boost for my channel, I don't know would I still be going, because it really did make me feel that if I can make a good video that resonates with an audience, they really can gain a lot of views. Because at the time I was struggling for some of my videos would get, you know, over 100 views and I'd be absolutely delighted. But if you want to turn your channel into a successful business, to be making money, getting sponsorships, you really need to be climbing the view count and not just relying on your family and friends to watch your video. Okay, so next, in talking about my most disappointing video throughout the whole year. Throughout the year, I made 47 videos, so I really was delighted with that number. My most disappointing video was actually my second video following up about the giving up of alcohol. This video, at the time, I kind of felt like I'd done really well with my first giving up alcohol video, over 16,000 views. I was delighted. So I thought, why not try and replicate that? I decided to write a huge script with lots of different scenes, places, and acting and costumes even. Really spent days and days working on all the scenes. I was in the dollar store and I decided I'd do one of the scenes in the dollar store where I was pretending to shoplift something, and the manager was called, and there's a strange man with a suit on, and he's like filming himself. So she was like, "Excuse me, are you okay?" And like I had to like think on the spot, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm just preparing for an interview." I was just like, I even had a moment of looking at myself. I'm like, what the hell am I doing? But anyway, so you gotta, if you want to make an omelette, you gotta break some eggs. So anyway, went into Star Market, found quite a secluded spot. I don't know, did you ever hear the saying, but a gardener does not keep a plot for weeds. Weeds are bad, they don't belong in the garden. You wouldn't say any amount of a bad thing is good. Just a little bit of shoplifting on the weekend is good. You wouldn't say a little bit of cheating is good. So once we've defined alcohol as bad, you're trying to not do it whatsoever. Even if I did want to shoplift, I don't think. You know, doing all that stuff, putting in so much effort to that video, and then when I did release it, it didn't pick up much views at all. Actually, less than 10% of what my other no alcohol video had done. And that one had taken me 2 or 3 days. I'd rushed that one. It definitely does show you that it's amazing how simple videos can do really, really well on YouTube. So next, in talking about my biggest challenge faced throughout the year, I would have to say is the constant need for improvement. And just the amount to learn is incredible. Between video editing, audio, gear, it's absolutely immense. Like, I have all these different bits of gear. I have a B-cam, as you can see here now. It's an incredible amount of gear, and it's an incredible amount of gear that you have to learn. Like, when, for example, when I first got a gimbal, I had to learn how to use a gimbal. When I got a drone, I've got to learn how to use a drone. In talking about what surprised me throughout this whole year, and one thing that definitely did surprise me was how mentally tough being a creator is. Making videos and thinking of ideas, you really are putting yourself out there. You've put so much work into something, and then you're putting it out there for the world to see. It's a lot more personal than a photo. You have to kind of go through the layers of like confidence. Like, this video has me talking about my personal life. This video has me with my t-shirt off. Definitely when you put so much work into a video, I think you become a little bit fragile with how well it's going to be received, how many views it's going to get. You can really take it personally. I think I have learned that just enjoy the journey and focus on getting better at videos, as opposed to this got 500 views, so it means it's better than this other video that got 100 views. Focus on making the best content that you're passionate about, and hopefully the views will come. Now, so some of the things that are very frustrating: thinking of ideas. Thinking of the ideas for all of your videos. Getting frustrated. It is a really, really frustrating job. Lots of hours sitting at a desk trying to figure out stuff that does take a long time. And then finally, hiding from the comments. It's a bit of a pastime of mine, hiding under the covers, because the gremlins do come out to play every now and again. Also, I would say finding and reaching an audience. It's really difficult. You've got to pick a niche. I mean, it's almost like fishing. You've got to try and find the views from somewhere. It's difficult because very often people just don't want to watch your videos. They're just not interesting enough. So that is definitely a difficult thing. Finally, talking about what does the next year of Adventure Oats hold. I have a few trips planned, so actually over the next few months I'm really going to be focusing on growing the channel, creating better content. Hopefully it all goes well, that in the future this channel will pay the bills. You know, that definitely is my goal. It was my goal a year ago, it's still my goal now. I definitely have had shaky times. I think the key to this, or the key to anything, is just not giving up. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video talking about the challenges, home runs, the disappointments of being a YouTuber in the year. If you are thinking of starting a channel, I do highly recommend it. And the main reason is because it makes you learn new skills, develop yourself. I've learned so much about history, so much about video making, so much about like tourism. What does year 2 hold? We shall see, who knows, but I'm going to put in a shift. I'm going to put in the work, not going to give up. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, and I shall see you in the next video.